If you're a human being, then like every other human being on the planet, your body requires food to survive. Now, I hope it didn't blow anybody's mind with that, but yes, we require food. Animals require food. We have to have that to live. So anytime with any species there is a food shortage, it typically can mean that some members of that species do not make it. And the reason I bring that very basic biological fact up right now is because, thanks to Donald Trump's policies, we could be witnessing a food shortage here in the United States very, very soon. Here is what's happening. It is currently the beginning of what's called harvest season. And yes, that means exactly what you think it means. Now that summertime is approaching, it's time to harvest crops. The crops that have been growing throughout the spring are now ready to be harvested. There's just one little problem. Most farmers across the United States rely on the H-2A visa program. That H-2A visa program is what allows them to bring in workers from Mexico, where 91% of H-2A visas come from. We bring in workers from Mexico. They come in, work the season, pick the crops, they go to market, people get fed, right? Simple process. However, things are a little different in the United States now, right? We've got an administration that doesn't like anybody coming into this country that doesn't have lily white skin from a, Northern European country. So farmers are a little confused about what exactly they're going to do now that those crops are about a week away from being ready to be picked, because they rely heavily on that H-2A visa program. And if they do not have it, they do not have people to pick their crops. These farmers, who overwhelmingly supported Donald Trump, by the way, so they voted for this, they've admitted there's not enough local workers. Even if the local workers wanted to come and work on the farms, it's still not enough people. We can't do it, they say, without foreign labor. And because the administration has not settled on an H-2A visa policy yet, we don't know if we can get them over here. We don't know what's going to happen. But right now, we have a labor shortage. This, of course, was all revealed in a report from The Guardian this week, folks. It's not like these are old fears. These are new. These are here, and it's happening right now. And, of course, to make things worse, the guy in charge of immigration policy for the United States, Jonathan Berry, who has been nominated, I should say, to be the solicitor at the Department of Labor, wrote the labor chapter for Project 2025. And that section advocates for replacing H-2A workers with local workers in automation. So the guy who's going to be in charge of the H-2A visa program, assuming it even still exists, because the administration has not settled on a policy for that yet, has already written a chapter for Project 2025 calling for the abolition of the H-2A visa program. Just hire local workers. As farmers scream at him, there aren't any local workers that'll do it. And even if they all did, there's still not enough. So, if this plays out the way the farmers do, because not only, right now I should say, the H-2A visa program obviously is still in place. They don't know what the numbers are going to be yet, so they don't know how many workers they're going to be able to get, but they should be able to get some. They're also running into a problem, though, because some of those H-2A workers who come here every year are now hesitant to come here because they're afraid, even if they're here legally, for obvious reasons, they could still be snatched up by ICE and put in detention for months. So, we've got a real problem, folks. We could be looking at a massive food shortage in the United States in the year 2025, thanks to Donald Trump and Project 2025. Thanks for watching, everybody, and if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And if you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.